The hell's happened? Hold on. What's happened here? What's going? Hold on. Here we go. Yes. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to a match, the biggest match preview of the season. This is it, man. This is it. Real Madrid's in the UEFA Champions League first leg match preview and predicted lineups, people. It finally came around, man. The time has finally came around. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. I'm absolutely buzzing for the game in terms of excitement. Looking forward to it. But confidence levels going into this game, confidence level wise, ain't there at the moment, people. So just adjust that quickly. Yeah, confidence levels ain't there at the moment, people. I'll be honest with it. It's going to take a miracle, I think, to, something like that to, get past this Real Madrid side, 15 times winners of the competition for a reason. Arteta versus Ancelotti. We're going to talk all about it today, people. Make sure you guys get your thoughts in down below, get your prediction down below as well, and your lineups. What would you do? We know we're struggling with a bit of injuries. Gabriel out for the season. Who would you play centre back alongside Saliba, and any other changes as well? Make sure you leave it all down below, and your score prediction as well. Honestly, but guys, be honest. I mean, listen, if you think we'd do them, then put it in the chat. I'm gonna give mine, of course, later on. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having had a nice weekend as well. And we look forward to this game on Tuesday night at the Emirates. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely rocking. The atmosphere will be, I'm sure, that last season when we played against Porto and Bayern Munich, exactly what we need. Having that to our advantage, having that bit of hostile atmosphere, I think will play a positive for the players as well. But it's down to us. It's down to them on the pitch as well. Sorry, to get the job done and to get something out of this game, get something to take back to Bernabeu. We don't want to be going in this game losing the Emirates first leg by a comfortable margin and then having what's the point of playing the second leg. We've been there before when we played against Bayern Munich a few years ago. Got battered in the first leg and then there's no point even turning up for the second leg. So this is your match preview, guys. Big up everyone as always. Big up the chat. We've got Half Viking. Big up to you, Half Viking. We've got Drew in the building. Adam, big up to you, Adam. Ryan's in the chat. Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Big up yourself, bro. Wookie's in the building. Big up to you, Wookie. Captain Fletch. Big up to you, Captain Fletch. AOC Africa. Big up to you. Yadif's in the building. Bless up yourself, man. Trophy season again. Ole, 100%, bro. But make sure you guys get like buttons up as well. Let's get right into it, people. Let's get right into it. Well, of course, we're going to start with a bit of history about this fixture because we actually don't play Madrid a lot over the years. This is the last time we actually played Madrid, and it was a season where we did go and win We didn't win. I wish we won. We should have won. We was 15 minutes away from winning the Champions League that season against Barcelona. It's that same season when we, in the last 16, we beat Real Madrid, a very good Real Madrid side as well. They have some brilliant players in, their team, but we got the job done. Omri masterclass. Omri, yeah, absolute masterclass settings in the game. Highbury was, of course, the 0-0. And then when we went away, even more impressive going away to the Bernabeu, we beat them 1-0. Omri had an absolute masterclass. And yeah, that was that was in the last 16. Then we went to go all the way to the final, beating Juventus in the quarters, beating Villarreal in the semi-finals, and then going all the way, going one up against Barcelona. And that night still, I mean, I wasn't even born to be fair, but of course I watched it back. I could imagine if you guys were actually alive watching that, um, how heartbreaking it must have been on that night. It must have been Baku settings 2.0, but even worse because Champions League final, of course, and we had it in our hands, 15 minutes away. Anyway, also Real Madrid, obviously, this is a unique time, and I think we played them like decades ago. I can't remember the exact year, but this is the most recent game that we faced them. We don't really tend to play each other. It's interesting, we seem to play Barca quite a few times. We seem to play Bayern Munich every single season. These type of elite. I mean, PSG, we played them a few times here and there. I remember 2017 as well, and now this season in the league phase. When it comes to Real Madrid, also, we don't really play each other quite. Apart from, I mean, this was the last time we got go all the way back to 06 when we did obviously, um, get to the final. We 0-0 at Highbury and then 1-0 at the Bernabeu. We're unbeaten against Real Madrid, guys. But yeah, madness, absolute madness there. We can only hope for something similar. 0-0. Well, hopefully 1-0 at the Emirates, 0-0 at Bernabeu this time around to knock them out. But I definitely do not see that happening whatsoever. But yeah, obviously that was when we had some, Wenger masterclass. We had we had some mad players in that team as well. If I just want to quickly get the Real Madrid team up from this game because I know they had some banning players as well. To be fair, let me have a look. Arsenal 1-0 Real Madrid lineups because I know in their team they had some really. I think they had Beckham and all that, didn't they? Let's have a look. Lineups, yeah. So this is the lineup they put out at the Bernabeu, right? Casillas, what a goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos, yeah, man like Roberto Carlos. They had Sergio Ramos, right? They had Beckham. They had Zidane. Man, they each had Zidane in the midfield. People, Robinho, R9. Man, they literally had R9 people. Julio Baptista was on the bench. Raul, what a yeah, what a play he was as well. Then for Arsenal, we rocked up with Omri. We had Antonio Reyes, RIP to him, by the way. Cesc was in the midfield. Gilberto, Alexander Haleb, what a baller he was from Belarus, mate. Yeah, baller. Freddie Lundberg. We had, of course, Torre, Senderis as well, man. Yeah, and we had Flamini playing left back as well in the game. We had Matthew Flamini playing left back in the game as well. Absolute madness. Senderis, yeah. We need another Kivior from Senderis. That's what I'm going to say. We'll talk about that a bit later on. Right. Real Madrid, then. Let's talk about this and let's talk about them. Because obviously this season, they actually lost and I made a video. I was live yesterday doing a build-up show and talking about the game because I did actually watch that game against Valencia as well, right? But they actually beat. They actually lost to Valencia 2-1 yesterday, and that is probably the league title done for them. Having said that, if I look at the table right now in La Liga, I mean Barca. If they would have won yesterday, that would be massive for Barcelona. But they also dropped points. They drew with Betis. They're still 67 points. There's still 6 point difference, I think, between Barca and Madrid. Let's have a look. Atleti on 60, so even Atleti can still catch Madrid up. I think that win cost them, the league title this season. But yeah, they were going pretty. I mean, it was a really, really tight race, wasn't it? And then it looks like it's going to be Barcelona to win La Liga this season as well. But yeah, I mean, Madrid obviously in the Champions League, they actually didn't play great in the Champions League, in the league phase, but they ain't gonna care because it's a league phase. Yeah, look what happened when it really mattered against Man City. They cooked Man City, man. They battered Man City. But in the league phase, the likes of Milan beat them. Um, and as I said, they had to play the playoffs. Uh, you know, against Man City, they got the job done. 6-3 in aggregate, battered them. I know Man City is shit this season, but still, when it mattered, they turned up. Atleti gave them a really good game. I don't know, like both of them would have been if we're talking about if in hypothetically if Atletico Madrid beat Real Madrid and we had to play them, I'd still be having the same energy I'm having now. Not confident because Simeone's saying this, right? And Atleti play. I thought Atleti would actually knock them out in the second leg when they went a goal up and like penalties as well. I thought they're finally going to get Simeone will finally get sweet revenge in Europe against Madrid, but Madrid finesse their way through, man. They found a way. I mean, I know it went to penalties, but Atleti had a really good game against them. Madrid won the first leg, but then of course Atleti got the goal and took it to extra time and penalties. And I think I didn't watch the game because I was at Arsenal playing PSG and I was at the game as well. I saw the highlights. It looked to me Atleti was the better side and they had a lot of joy against them as well. But again, when it really matters, yeah, Madrid step up. Madrid step up, people. It happens every single season. When they get to this stage of the Champions League, they don't mess about. Yeah. People say, oh, but they lost to Valencia. Yeah, mate, we lost to West Ham this season. Like, what's the difference? I don't care if they're losing La Liga games. Yeah, I care when they play in the European football. And in European football, Real Madrid, they're no mugs. 15 times winners for a reason. They've won, I think, 3 in a row, haven't they, with Zidane a few years ago. Even with his current team. Last season, they won it. Against Inter, they won it. And the thing is, I'll say this as well, right? Teams had joy. Teams had. I remember watching them last season in the Champions League, and majority of the teams. I watched both legs against Leipzig. Leipzig had about 11, 12 chances in the game. They was missing sitter after sitter after sitter. When it really mattered, Madrid stepped up. Madrid turned up, and you can ever write Madrid off in Champions League. And I've not realized that when they played against Man City that season, it was like a 1% chance for them qualifying to the next round. I think was it Mahrez or someone like that scored the goal. Foden and I can't remember who scored for Man City, but they scored a goal in the second leg, and everyone's like, Man City are actually going to see this out, right? Against a proper prime Man City with Pep Guardiola, right? Well, and then look what happened. Rodrigo happened. Benzema happened. And I think that season they went on to win the Champions League that season as well. So at the end of the day, teams have played. They've played. They've shown weaknesses this season, but I've seen that every single year with them effectively. I saw it like I said, but like teams like Leipzig. I saw it with Inter in the final when they played Inter a few years ago. Inter look how many sitters Lukaku and like Inter had chances, chance wise, right? Dortmund as well had their fair share of chances because it's the way how Madrid play. But when it really matters, they step up. Madrid, they have that mentality. That's why they're the 15 times. 15 times. That's why they win everything every single season, effectively. That's why they win trophies every single season. They have that mentality, man. And they're serious. When it comes to this stage of Europe, they do not mess about. And that's what rises me going into this game, people. It's what even if they're having an off day, which they have done this season, they have that 1 minute of brilliance. When it really matters, they step up, people. So yeah, that's why I'm saying confidence level wise is not there for me. Going in second leg. Arteta, prove me wrong, man. Please prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, because at the end of the day, your European record in knockouts is not good enough, mate. All right. Well done for beating Porto last season. Fair play, because we was 1-0 down in the first leg, and I was thinking this would be a tough task now for the second leg, but we got through Porto. But when it really mattered against Bayern Munich, what happened? We didn't do enough in the first leg to a Bayern Munich side that went trophyless that season. So Bayern Munich side, everyone was saying pray for Bayern before the game. And now it's became a meme saying pray for Madrid, but I think people are joking now. But people were not joking. That was actually trending. And yeah, we were playing well that season. I'm not denying that. We was beating everyone that season. You know, we was like who put the ball in the back of the net? Half a fucking team did every single week. But that goes trending. Pray for Bayern, and we still can't beat them last season. I'm sorry if I'm sounding negative, people. I'm just being realistic. And this is the European record of Arteta. Olympiacos when he first came in. You know, yeah, Olympiacos when he first came in. I'm trying to think. Villarreal. Um, there's one I'm missing. Olympiacos, Villarreal. There's one I'm missing. Where Sporting Lisbon. That's just Europa League aside. Champions League, as I said about Bayern Munich last season, right? But it's not just with Arteta. It's overall with Arsenal because ever since we got to the semi-finals, I think 2010, 11, when we played Man United, right? And Ronaldo had an absolute masterclass, right? Even under Wenger, it was embarrassing. We was not even making it past the last 16. I remember the Monacos. I mean, to be fair, we played Bayern Munich every single last 16, and then we got battered. You know, we played Barca in the last 16, a couple of occasions as well. Jack Wilshere had that masterclass in the midfield. We should have maybe won the second leg. Van Persie got sent off, whatever it was. Yeah, I remember AC Milan. They battered us 4-0. We should have turned it around. I don't know how we didn't score another goal in the second leg at the Emirates. We fucked ourselves in the first leg. But anyway, that's going years and years ago. Yeah, but I'm talking even under this manager, right? His European record is atrocious, people. It's atrocious. It really is. Knockout stages. It's all well and good group stages. When we was in Europa League, beating the Wi-Fi passwords, Batty Borisovs, and I don't know. I can't remember we were playing Dundalk and all. I remember the days of Dundalk and all that. But when it really mattered in the knockout stages, right? And we didn't step up, and that's the biggest factor I'm gonna have. We beat Real Madrid. That's gonna be a huge statement, and that shows his manager can get a result. I've been so critical of Arteta. I don't think he's the guy to take us over the line. I've said this last season, right? When he went trophyless again, right? I don't think he's the guy for Arsenal. We want to win the Champions League. I'm not sitting here competing in Champions League. We want to win it now. Yeah, we need to have that mentality where we want to win Champions League. Because how long are we going to go on like this for? We've not won a single Champions League. We get bantered for it. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of it. We need the Champions League, people. As simple as that. We need to get over the line and start winning stuff. But yeah. So as I said, Arteta, this is going to show how good of a manager you can really be. If it has he got it in him to get something out of this game? And look, I get it. We're not fully strength. I get that. We're suffering of injuries. I do understand that. Yeah, but at the same time, this is all we got left this season, man. Real Madrid have been poor this season as well. So we should be putting up. We should be going there and getting something out in this first leg. We're at home, Emirates. Get a win in this first leg, and then we'll talk again what happens in the second leg. Before we move on, let's big up the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying as well. Let's see what you guys are saying. Big up to Half Viking. He says, "Hey Josh, big up to you, Chris, mate. Look forward to an unlikely win. Anything is possible. It's football, man. Football's a strange game to be honest with you. Big up Drew in the building, my brother. Hope you're good, man. Big up Adam. Big up Ryan. Big up Wookie, Captain Fletch. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're good, man. Make sure you guys go and check out Captain Fletch channel right there. Absolute legend. Bless up to you, my friend there. AFC Africa, big up. Come on, the Gunners. Big up AFC Africa, man. Yadif, big up yourself, bro. Big up Broski. 3-1 Madrid, trophyless again. Ole, ole. Yeah, that would be. I'm sorry, like if we get thumped in this first leg, and that's unacceptable. It really is. Get a 2-1 win, a 1-0 win, something to take back to Bernabeu, something to hold on with. I mean, would you guys? I was just in the chat. Yeah, would you guys be mindful of a draw? Would you guys take a draw? 0-0, 1-1, take it back to Bernabeu. But even then, we still got to go and at least score at Bernabeu because then it'll go extra time and penalties. I don't trust some penalties, so I think it's got to be a must win. It's got to be a must win. This is Emirates. For me, I kind of would have preferred it was at Bernabeu first. Because again, you can set up right, well organized, pay like a low block. I couldn't care less. Get Sank in the burner by then bring him back to the Emirates. But now it's the other way around. The pressure on Arsenal to get the win in this first leg. And if we don't, if Madrid beat us in this first leg, I think it's curtains. I really do. I think it's curtains. Big up Wookie, man. Yeah, I was in year 7 and cried to my pillow. There we go. There we go. I think I was year 7 as well when we was in Baku. Uh Yeah, I think I was year 7 as well, and I cried as well, bro. That Baku, I don't know if it's similar feeling to you. I'm sure you was worse in the Champions League final, but the Baku for me is the one that I saw, and that was humiliating, especially because it was Chelsea as well. Especially because I thought we did it, man. I thought, you know what, Emery's gonna get us a European trophy, Europa League settings, people, yeah. And then we gone perform like that. But anyway, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Please, let's just make a statement, man. Let's go, because how many times are we getting bantered in Europe? Not even with Arteta. I said it with Emery, with Wenger. We are, when it comes to knockouts, we are a laughing stock in Europe. I don't mean people, we get laughed at because we're not serious in Europe. We're not serious. Nobody can tell me that we're serious in Europe. We are not serious club in Europe. It's simple as that, really. And that needs to change. And that changes by beating Real Madrid in this first leg. Yes, Senderos, mate. Yeah, clean sheet at the Bernabeu. Man, like Senderos. If he can do it, then why can't Kivior then? It's mad. And we played Flamini as left back as well, didn't we? Big up Ashik in the building, my brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Good evening to you. Welcome to Liverpool. And this, I don't know if this one pissed you off as well, people. Yeah, but Liverpool lost today to Fulham. They lost 3-2. I watched a bit of the game. They're shit, mate. I'm sorry, they're not even good. You know what? Fair play to Liverpool. Yeah, you won the league title this season, and you've walked it as well. For being honest with it, how have we let that Liverpool side win the league title? By the way, they're not even that good. Like, generally speaking, they've got the same score from last season that finished back to back third places behind us. Yeah, Slots came in, he signed Chiesa, and they're walking the league this season. They're still, what is it, 9 points, 10 points clear of us still. I'm watching them today. I'm like, how? And I look, it's us. I've seen people saying, it's all to do with the referees. Let's just blame everything on referees because it's an easy get out of jail, isn't it? Fuck the referees, man. People need to look at the bigger picture, yeah? The draws have killed us. The drop-in points have killed us this season. The summer window killed us this season. The January window, when we had a chance to actually have a slight chance of maybe going for something, that killed us as well. Not just referees. Yes, we've been hard done by this season. I'm not denying that. Yeah, but let's put because the referees becoming scapegoats for this football club, yeah, and for these fans accepting this. I'm sorry, the draws have absolutely killed us this season. 11 draws to teams that we should not be dropping points to. If we had the Arsenal from last season in this season, we would have walked to the league this season. The way we were playing last season, people, it's as simple as that. But unfortunately, Man City drop off, and yeah, Liverpool just somehow finesse their way to a league title. And congratulations to them. Slot's first season. I'm watching them, man. This league as well. This Premier League is dead. I've never seen something. I've never seen this been this bad. People call it best league in the world, mate. Not this season. Best league in the world. I reckon it's probably fourth best this season, mate. Yeah, it's Serie A, La Liga, top 2 for me, ahead of the Premier League, all day long. Top 2. It's been crap this season, mate. Absolutely crap. It's crazy. Anyway, Vinny Jr. will crush Arsenal, Josh. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. Again, I'm going to give my lineup in a minute on what I would do, but I think Arteta will go Kivior, man. I do think Arteta will go Kivior for this game as well. But yeah, we'll see. I do. Look, I hear that. Anything can happen in football, yeah. But I look at it this way, people, right? I look at it this way. At the end of the day, I'm being realistic. Yeah, and realistically, the way we've been playing recently, right, with no Gabriel, with Kivior at centre back, and he had a good game against Everton. I'm not denying that. Was he spectacular though? Like he got man of the match, but was he like 10 out of 10 performance? Everyone's gassing out Kiwior. Like, okay, cool. Credit where credit's due to Kiwior. You had a good game, my friend. A good solid game. I didn't really notice him in terms of like doing anything spectacular. The people banging about, oh, look at his long balls. Look at the distribution he can do. Yeah, listen, mate. Fantastic. Fantastic. But this is not Beto, yeah? This is not Everton. With all due respect to Everton, because we drew with them yesterday or the day before. Yeah, this ain't Fulham, mate. Yeah, this is Real Madrid. This is Mbappe. This is Bellingham. This is Vinny Jr. This is Rodrigo. This is if you want to pocket them, you got to deal with Brahim Diaz off the bench. Endrick, even Endrick, yeah. Like, what are we doing here, people? If Kiwior proves me wrong, then fucking fantastic, mate. Ah, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Natalie from Belgium, man. Thank you so much. Hope you had an amazing birthday as well. I should be treating you. But yeah, how was your birthday? Happy birthday to you as well. And hope you had an amazing time. And hopefully, Arsenal can give you a late birthday present on Tuesday when we beat Real Madrid and we take them down, yeah? But hope you had an amazing birthday, Natalie from Belgium. Hopefully, Trossardinho can step up, obviously, against Real Madrid and score. He is going to be in my lineup. You can see my lineup in a minute. Trossard is in my team, and I'll tell you why in a minute, people. So hopefully your fellow Belgium can step up and make something happen. But yeah, thank you so much. Hope you had an amazing birthday, Natalie, as well. I really appreciate the super chat as well. It really does mean so much to me. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, everyone, let's put W super chat in. Let's like up the super chat. Let's wish Natalie a happy birthday, belated birthday, as well. And hope you had an amazing time as well. Amazing birthday as well. But yeah, 100%, man. What was yeah? Where was we? Yeah, with Kiwior. Like Kiwior, fantastic performance against Everton. Yeah, but I think for me, this ain't Everton, mate. Yeah, and come on, we know with Kiwior, he has these mistakes in him, people. He has the mistakes in him where I watched him against Adama Traore. He got pushed off the ball like it was nothing. He let Nunez run off him. He let Beto run off him, against Everton. He let Mateta run off him. Like, Mateta bullied him for that. Was it the first goal in the Carabao Cup? He got caught out by Mateta. He has that mistaken in Kiwior. And I understand it, like, he had a good game against Everton, but we got to do what's the best for Arsenal in terms of beating Real Madrid. And is Kiwior the best we can go with? Are you sure? At centre back, when you got Ben White, who's played there for many years, you got Timber, who can play there. KT can play there. Plays there for Scotland. Is he really the best we can go with for this type of game? Is he really the best we can go with, people? I don't know. I don't know about that, people. But thank you so much, Natalie, by the way, for the super chat as well. Just going to quickly read some more comments as well. Wookie says, don't care that they lost to Valencia Madrid. 100% agree, bro. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Yeah. League form and European form is so much different. The way how people play in the leagues as well is completely different to how they play in Europe. I think we're seeing that when we played against PSV as well. Yeah, like and even Sporting Lisbon and these teams, like, we're battering these teams because Europe, I feel like, is a lot more open when we play these teams compared to Premier League. Premier League, we know people play the low block. It's interesting though. I was listening to Ancelotti today. Ancelotti came out and said, Arsenal play some good attacking football. We're gonna have to adjust our game because they're gonna attack. There's no way Don Carlo's gonna rock up with a low block. It wouldn't surprise me though. He's done his homework. He said, how do Arsenal get beaten in Premier League? Oh yeah, teams play a low block against them. But the thing is though, if they do play a low block, then the counter attack, they're gonna have the pace of the Vinny Jr., of Mbappe, Bellingham getting on the ball. Like, that's the thing, people. If they do go and play like this, I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm saying what Ancelotti's saying, and it could be mind games. To be honest with you, we know what managers can do. Don Carlo, and he's mind games, But if they do come and play low block, then it wouldn't surprise me, because they have that counter attack, that pace in behind. Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Bellingham, and they could really hurt us if they did do that. And then where's for us the goal's gonna come from if they did do that as well. Yeah, I understand the defense is weak as well at times, other than Rudiger, right? Rudiger's the best defender. I don't know if they're gonna play Camavinga left back. I don't know if they will play Valverde right back and not play Vasquez, because I know Vasquez ain't that great anymore. But yeah, we have to wait and see for sure. Drew says first English team to beat Madrid at home. We were, man. We were. That stays with us as well for history. So yeah, big up Drew for that as well, man. Bless up yourself. Big up Flex in the building. How's it going, Flex? I'm good, man. Hope you're good as well, bro. I think we will lose to Madrid. I think firstly, you're gonna see my prediction in a minute, so I'll save it. But Flex, big up yourself, my brother. Chelsea fan, how's it going, Chelsea fan? What happened to you, man, today? Yeah, like that 0-0. But I swear Enzo rotate the team around like it's a conference league game or something. He dropped Parma, he dropped all your good players today. Arsenal can beat Real Madrid. They're not unbeaten. Yeah, look, they're not invincible. It's just down to us at the end of the day, man. It's down to us whether we're on it for 90 minutes or not. That's the thing as well. We got to be on it for 90 minutes. Yeah, 90 minutes we got to be on, because it takes one chance, one lapse of concentration. Yeah, and we're cooked. 100%, people. 100%. But 100%. Yeah, big up Chelsea fan, man. Yeah, and that team you had as well. Um, you beat them in the Champions League run as well, didn't you? When you won the Champions League, I'm pretty sure. But that Champions League team you had Werner and Havertz up front. Yeah, but then it was your defense that got you out of jail, to be honest with you, wasn't it? With Thiago Silva, with Reece James, a fully fit Reece James. So yeah. To be brutally honest, have we ever been good across two legs on our Miko in Europe? I'm struggling to think of an example, people. I'm struggling to think of an example where we've been over two legs been good. I was gonna say Slavia Prague, but the first leg was 1-1. The second leg, we backed them 4-0. But over two legs, have we ever been consistent? Like two. I mean, apart from PSV. Yeah, but again, PSV, we drew the game 2-2. But then it was a dead rubber. So dismiss a PSV game for now, yeah. But that could be one. I'm trying to think. Going back to Europa League, Benfica, Aubameyang got us out of jail when we won 3-2. Who actually played? Porto was. I mean, we lost the first leg and then penalties. Trying to think of like Europa League, Sporting obviously, and then Olympiacos. He got knocked out in the first round. Sporting, he got knocked out in the first knockout round. Slavia. Who did we beat in the last 60? Benfica we beat. Who did we beat in the last 32 in the Europa League when we had Arteta that season? Oh, it's Olympiacos. Olympiacos. But then we lost the second leg 1-0, didn't we, against Olympiacos as well? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when it comes to Arteta over the two legs in Europe, the record ain't great at all in terms of having like two proper legs where we've been consistent. We've either lost or drew the second one, and whether we won or not. Big up, Jim. We're gonna get ruined like rocking up to a Diddy party. Oh man, it's madness. It's madness, bro. Sorry, my bad. The 2010-11 was when we played Barcelona, wasn't it? And Wilsh had a masterclass. 2008-9 was that season, and we played Roma, Villarreal, and United. Yeah, that was our cup run there as well. Good evening, Kumar. How you doing? Man says 7-2. 7-2. That's what I don't want it to be, people. Right? That's what I don't want it to be. It's a fucking thrashing. I remember the 10-2 to Bayern Munich, but 7-2 is madness. Valencia, big up Catalan in the building, bro. Congratulations. Well, I know it's not over yet, but yeah, congratulations. I think you guys will win the La Liga this season, and big up to you guys. And I think you guys will get to the. You are my Champions League winners as well. I think you guys will win the tournament this season, the competition this season. I think you'll beat Dortmund. I think you'll beat Inter, and then I think you go and beat Real Madrid in the El Clasico final, or PSG, or something like that. But yeah, Valencia boss Madrid in their stadium. Real are scared of pacey winners. The only pace we've got is Saka and Martinelli, really. That's the in terms of the winner side of things, but at the same time, it's like La Liga, bro. Like when it comes to Europe, Madrid are a different breed, Catalan. Arsenal need to take the lead. Big up Captain Fletch, by the way. Arsenal need to take at least the 2-goal lead to the Bernabeu to stand any chance of progressing, and even that would be extremely difficult. Yeah, 100% agree, mate. Big up Drew, man. Yes, Coop. Big up Coop in the building, bro. Big up Coop in the building, bro. My brother. I hope you're well, Coop. Big up yourself, brother. Every single time as well. Yes, big up. The 10K special will be coming after the Madrid game. I'm gonna do a 10K special, guys. Giveaways, Q&As. Like we're gonna have a mad stream. It's gonna be good, people. But I'm gonna get Madrid out of the way first because I'm gonna do it when we have nothing to play for. Unless we beat Madrid. If we beat Madrid, then we've got something to look forward to, yeah, and be excited about, and Champions League's left. But if we lose to Madrid, the whole 7 games, right, is going to be dross. And I'm actually lucky enough to be going to Newcastle, second to last game of the season. But even that game's going to be madness. We're gonna have a super chat. Yes, we do, man. Like Chris, man. Thank you so much, Half Viking, Chris. Thank you so much, my brother. He said, thanks for picking Leo. This is a clutch play. Listen, Trossard, I'm going to talk about it in a minute because he turned up. He's turned up in Europe and he turned up last season in Europe. And we'll talk about him in a minute, why I've picked him in my team as well. But Chris, thank you so much. You lot are legends, super chatting today. Thank you, Chris, so much for the super chat there, man. Really appreciate that, bro. You are a legend for that. Thank you so much. Means so much to me. So from all my heart, thank you so much for that, brother. Make sure you guys like up Chris's super chat. Let's get W in the chat for Half Viking, aka Chris, my brother. Thank you so much for that, man. And yeah, Trossard's got a goal against Everton. I'm sure he's gonna be fired up for this type of game as well. We're going to talk all about that in a minute, people. But yeah, big up to Chris for the super chat there, my friend. Really do appreciate that. Liverpool players are on the bench, on the beach already. Yeah, they are. They are. And it's taking liberties, mate. They're still 10 points clear of Arsenal. It's crazy. Big up Jordan in the chat as well. Kivio did okay. He wasn't something to take the right of Madrid away, though. Facts, bro. I'm sorry. If they see Kivio, they're doing this before the game. Mbappe's in, right? Kivio starting. Like, I feel like if it's Simba there, or man like Tinny to pocket Mbappe, yeah, centre back. But Kivio, yeah, like people making out like he was fucking the prime Maldini against Everton. The way how he played. Because he put one long pass to Trossard, or was it Trossard or Wanyeri? He switched the play one time. Everyone's saying, oh, look at his long ball distribution and all that. Like, I'm not taking that away. He had a good game, and well done, you got man of the match. But I said it earlier, people. I'm not going to repeat myself. Is Kivio the best option to go with at centre back? Is he? Arteta will go with him, but is he? I'm talking about overall. Is he the best option? For me, he's not. What evidence is there that he's the best option to go with? What? Because he had a good game against Everton. Nice one. Yeah, you was there. Yeah, man saw it in the flesh. Man saw it with his own eyes. Kivio get ruined by Mateta. To play Madrid, you need to rock solid bastards. You should watch facts, bro. Facts. That's why I rate Simeone so high, because in these types of games, I know he got knocked out, but he's on penalties to this Madrid. But I've watched him over the years, Simeone. And I've watched him against Man City as well. Again, I don't know how they didn't go through in that game, 0-0 and 1-0, right? But he knows, like, and his team's full of, as you said, bastards, bro. And they make it so frustrating for you. And that's why both Real Madrid, we got Real Madrid, but even if we play Atletico Madrid, the confidence will be very similar. How I'm feeling right now, because Atleti, they will make it so frustrating. Thankfully, of course, we're not playing them, but then it's Real Madrid we're playing. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, man, 100%. We have to have what Arteta did. This is why I said yesterday, why don't he just change change the formation around, play a back three, and hear me out, people. The last time Arteta won a trophy, he played a back three with Kieran Tierney, with David Luiz, and Mustafi against that Man City team, against that Chelsea team, and we won the FA Cup. That is his last trophy he won. And the way how he played, the defensive masterclass in both those games proved that. But the difference, I said it yesterday as well, the difference we had is we had a prime Aubameyang, Like, Aubameyang was unbelievable. Pepe as well had we had the counter attack was there. That's what we're gonna need against Real Madrid. But he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be Kievio. If it doesn't matter what Tini does, he won't. Yeah, he won't. He won't. He won't. And again, best player. People talk about Kievio, the best player against Everton. Mate, it was Tierney. It was Tierney. Tierney played 15 minutes and was our best player against Everton. He was. You can't tell me he wasn't. He came on. He put two crosses on a plate. Yeah, for Mikel Marino and for Odegaard. And they both just scuffed it. I mean, Marino's was unlucky, to be fair. But Odegaard's was, nah. I think he kicked the floor and then it bounced off his shin pad or something and then went out. Tierney came on and he absolutely cooked. And I can't believe we're getting rid of this guy. He's brilliant. Big up to Cornell, Martinelli Masterclass. Bro, I tell you something, Martinelli, he's looking sharp. He's been looking sharp tonight. He's looking sharp, people, yeah? The recent games, he's been looking sharp. So hopefully, this is where it's really going to matter, though. Big up Coop, need Napoli to show up tomorrow. What time's the game? I might be able to do one. Because if they win, then they're 1 point behind Inter, because Inter dropped points. Let's have a look. Napoli. Oh, they're playing Bologna. What a game. 7:45. I've got to do a podcast, man. I've got to do a podcast. Unless I do a podcast early, say like 6 o'clock, 6:30, but then I don't think the boys will be around then. The panel who we usually get on. I've got to do a podcast so tomorrow, man. Talking about everything to do with Arsenal. But yeah, I would have done one for sure, man. I would have certainly done one. Ancelotti, Chelsea always, was men against boys. Ancelotti, I think the only time we beat Ancelotti was when he was at Everton and when he was at Napoli. If you guys remember, Emery beat Ancelotti when in that Europa League when he was at Napoli, both legs, and we beat them at Everton. I'm sure we beat them when he was at Everton as well. Did we beat Ancelotti at Everton? I think did he not finish above us? Ancelotti with Everton. Then when they finished 7th that season, or was that not Ancelotti? That might have been someone else. The chat will know the record against Ancelotti, right? We beat him with Napoli and Everton, but that's it. Chelsea, he rightly said, yeah. Real Madrid, no, not Real Madrid. Bayern Munich, we beat Ancelotti, and he cooked us. He cooked Wenger the 5-1 as well. Nah, bless up Coop, man. Bless up Coop every single time, man. Bless up, absolute legend, Cooper, bro. By the way, I hope Eve had an amazing birthday yesterday as well. Bless up to her as well. Hope she had an amazing birthday as well yesterday. I know he gets a lot of hate, but would feel more confident we had Havertz. I actually would as well, to be honest with you. That's saying something as well. Big up Stack in the building as well. Hey Josh, Arsenal gonna get destroyed against Real Madrid. Big up to you, Static, as well. Once again, Chris, thank you for the super chat as well. Big up Mohammed in the chat. Yeah, Bayern Munich Inter as well. Big up Drew. I got long balls. No one credits me for them. Yo, Drew's a legend, man. Drew's an absolute legend. Quality, mate. Absolutely quality, bro. That's class. Absolute class. Right, let's get into because we've gone 45 minutes. I'm not even finished my whole PowerPoint yet. The manager, I'm not going to spend too long on him. Don Carlo, yeah, absolute superb manager, elite level manager. Yeah, if he does end up I think this is his last season at Real Madrid. If he does end up leaving Real Madrid, end of the season, go and get him to replace Arteta. But I think he'll probably go to the Brazil job or hopefully the Italia Azzurri. I don't know, but we'll see. Ancelotti, Don Carlo, as we just mentioned him a minute ago. Yeah, top class manager. As I said earlier, he said they're going to come and play a low block. It could be mind games, but we have to wait and see. This will be a test for this manager as well. How is he going to compete? It's just a question. How's he going to compete against Ancelotti? This is the managers that you're going to be keep competing against now. This is business now, yeah. Because I saw us against Inzaghi. when Inter beat us 1-0, and Inzaghi outclassed Arteta. Outclassed Arteta all day long. I saw Arteta against Gasperini. Gasperini outclassed Arteta. So when it comes to it, in Europe, you know, this is serious. Even Thomas Tuchel beat Arteta last season with Bayern Munich. So this is going to be business now, yeah? You've done Pep this season. You've battered Pep, you know, who you sat next to for years and years. You finally beat Pep. Yeah, 5-1, battered him this season. Yeah, completely destroyed him. You beat Klopp as well. But when it comes to European side of things, has he really beaten a top-class manager? I'm struggling to remember. When it came against our ex-manager Emery in the Villarreal, he got knocked out. When it came against Ruben Amorim Sporting, he got knocked out. When it came against Tuchel last season, he got knocked out. So this will be it. You know, European manager wise, as I said, has he ever beaten a good manager in Europe, like a top class manager? Ancelotti is an elite level manager. Can he take him down? We will have to wait and see. Anyway, let's go. Next slide, please. All right, key players. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We know their team: Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Brahim Diaz, all elite level players. Endrick off the bench can cause you some problems. I put Valverde in there. I forgot to put Bellingham in there, by the way, but Bellingham's there. Valverde is an absolute baller. Absolute baller. Could play right back midfield as well. Camavinga's a baller, right? Rudiger's a beast at the back. Courtois in goal. Top class goalkeeper. Am I missing anyone out there? I mean, their squad is insane. Their depth as well is incredible as well. It really is. Their squad depth is absolutely incredible. But yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time on their squad. I went through it yesterday as well. Their attack is obviously the most frightening that we've got to watch out for as well. But yeah, defensively, yeah, they're going to have holes. You know, Vasquez, I think Martinelli can get at Vasquez. Likewise, with whoever they play left back. Is it going to be Fran Garcia? Mendy's injured, by the way, from them. But would it be Camavinga at left back? I think Saka can get at him, even though I know it's not his natural position, but he's done well there, Camavinga. So yeah, there we go, people. Let's go for the team news because Madrid have got some injuries as we do. We know about Arsenal's injuries. I've been through them too many times on the panel. On the channels. I'm not going to go through Arsenal's injuries, but Ancelotti confirming today that guess what? Courtois back. Courtois is back in goal for Real Madrid. He's back. Courtois back for Real Madrid. I was hoping there's going to play that. I forgot his name, Lunin, but Lunin's injured. Courtois back. Big positive for them and frustrating for Arsenal because Courtois is a top class goalkeeper. And yeah, he is back from Madrid. All right, he's there. He's back. He's ready to go. He'll be starting. Ancelotti confirmed it today. Tchouaméni is suspended for the game, so he'll be missing. I think the first leg. Carvajal, he's out for the rest of the season. I think ACL injury. He's a quality player. Good that he's missing. Dani Ceballos is back in training, but I think misses out in the squad. Militao out injured until the summer. Ferland Mendy, their left back, also out injured until end of the month. For Arsenal, Tomiyasu, Calafiori still out injured, not back till the end of the month. Havertz, as we know, Jesus, as we know, Gabriel, Sterling's suspended. Nice one, Sterling, mate. Yeah, Sterling suspended, guys. But yeah, there we go. That is that there. That is the team news. Courtois is back for Real Madrid. Right, what's my next slide? I'm trying to remember now. Is it my line? No, it's Madrid's lineup. This is Madrid's predicted lineup, guys. Courtois in goal, Vasquez, Rudiger, Asensio, and Mendy. Luka Modric. I completely forgot about Luka Modric. How can I forget about Luka Modric, man? But yeah, Luka Modric, veteran, got that experience as well. Unbelievable player. Bellingham, Valverde in the midfield. Front three, Rodrigo, Vinny Jr., and Mbappe. When we look into their holes in the team, as I said earlier, Vasquez at the back can be targeted. Sorry, why did I put Mendy left back? Mendy's not playing. It's going to be most likely Camavinga or Fran Garcia, whoever it's going to be, one of the two. But anyway, ignore Mendy. The fullbacks can be targeted, yeah. So we're gonna need Saka on his game. We're gonna need Martinelli on his game. We're gonna need overlapping runs from Ben White, Lewis Skelly, players like that. The Rudiger is the best defender, obviously. Asensio, I don't know a lot about Asensio. Apparently, he's a beast. I've not seen enough of him to really decide that just yet. But we're going to see how he does against Arsenal. The midfield is going to be a big battle. Declan Rice got to be on it. Odegaard has got to be on it. I swear it down. Odegaard, there's no excuses for you, my friend, because this is the team that released you. By the way, this is the team that said, "Nah, we don't want you anymore." This is the team that said you ain't good enough. Release you at 15. They said we don't want you. You should have that in your mind, and you should be fired up for it in this game. Yeah, you should be thinking, I'm gonna cook these man. They released me. Yeah, this is what you get for releasing me. You should have never let me go. That's what it should be his mindset. I hate my mic again. My apologies. That should be that should be Odegaard's mindset. You'd hope that he'd be fired up for the game because he's been awfully off it this season. That's the midfield's going to be key. Declan Rice in the left eight again needs to step up. He has good games in there. He has poor games in there. Yeah. Or he has quiet games in the left eight. It's not his position. He should be playing 6. Partey in the midfield been superb this season. This would be a big test. Bellingham, how are they going to keep Bellingham quiet? How are we going to do it? I'm just saying, like, hypothetical question. Yeah, like who's going to be that guy? Is it going to be Partey? Is it going to be Rice? But we got to keep him quiet. Valverde got on the ball as well. A physical player can cause some problems. And then there's a front three. We're going to get into our team in just a minute, people. Let's go to that right now. Leave your lineups down below. My Arsenal team, I've gone sort of not change the formation, but this is what I'll go with. Raya in goal. He's going to be in goal. Ben White as a right back. Saliba and Jurriën Timber as the 2 centre backs. I don't mind if we play White or Timber, but not Kiwior or Tierney. Tierney can play 100% centre back. Lewis Skelly for me, left back. If it was down to if it was, if I'm looking at someone in my team, I would play Tierney nevertheless for this game. I'll play Tierney full stop. The way how we can overlap, the way how we can cross a ball, the way how we can cause some problems, I'll play Tierney. Lewis Skelly for me is playing some superb football. He's been superb. This is his position. That's why he's going to be in the team. Deserves to be starting the game. But at the same time, Lewis Skelly, I think he's shown he's got a bit of adrenaline about him, and like not adrenaline, yeah, but what's the word? Not over the top. You like you've noticed like discipline. Yeah, I think that's the word to use. Yeah, discipline. You've noticed with Lewis Skelly in I remember him against PSV. He's so up for it. Yeah, proper fired up. He almost got sent off from it though. So that's my friend with Lewis Skelly. But that's why I put him in the team. Lewis Skelly, Timber, centre back. He played there for Netherlands. I don't want to hear it. He played there for Netherlands, yeah. He can play centre back. We have a better chance of him as centre back. And Ben White right back. Because again, Ben White, why is he right back? He can overlap. So I know Timber can do that, but Ben White can overlap, cross the ball as well, help Saka down that right hand side. That's why I said I don't mind who you play Trossard. Not Trossard. That's why I said I don't mind if you play Timber or Ben White centre back, but not Kiwior there. Midfield 3. It's going to be Rice, Partey, Odegaard. No one else there. Rice, Partey, Odegaard in the midfield 3, people. That's what it should be. That's what it's going to be as well. The front 3. Saka on the right. I think, he's came off the bench. 2 games. Well, I sort of think we've seen enough of him, but he's going to be starting this game. I'll be shocked if he doesn't start the game. He'll be starting the game. Martinelli on the left-hand side. Like I said, Martinelli's looked really sharp recently. So, yeah, he'll be on the left-hand side. And leading the line, I've gone Trossard. I'll tell you what, Trossard, this is it for him now. So they're stepping up. I'm not going Marino. I think Arteta is going to go with Marino. But Trossard, why have I gone in? Because he's shown, he's proved. I know this was last season. But look at him against Bayern Munich last season. Stepped up, scored, got the second goal for Arsenal. Porto last season at the Emirates stepped up, got us a goal. in these big games in the European, I'm based on last season as well, but in the big games, he can turn up. So that's why I've gone with him over Mikel Marino and Martinelli on the left. Of course, I want to see Martinelli in the middle, but that's never going to happen. But yeah, that would be my team there, people. Um, I said, why don't we just do what we did against Man City when Arteta first won the trophy and played Tierney, Timber, and Saliba as a back three, and then you know look how he played in that game. But I don't think he will ever do that. And I see him going Kivior, I see him going Marino again. And other than that, I think he'll go very similar to what I've gone with there. So that is the team there, people. Let's go to the score prediction. What we've all been waiting for. Leave them down below, people. What's the score going to be? This is me being optimistic, people. Proper positive, optimistic, yeah? This is the most you can see me optimistic going into a game like this. I've gone with Arsenal 1. Real Madrid 1. 1-1 draw for this game. I think we get saying it blindly optimism that we get a draw, to be honest with you. The confidence really ain't there for this game, but I think we get a draw, people. Simple as that. 1-1. Listen, we're going to have something, at least, we're going to have something to take back to the Bernabeu, but even that will be a tough task to get anything in the Bernabeu game. But I'm going to go 1-1 draw. That's just me being optimistic, people. That's just me being optimistic. 1-1. Leave a prediction down below, people. I know everyone's going for a win. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just being realistic. I think we're going to draw the game 1-1. But yeah, that is that there, people. That is that there. Let's catch up with the comments before we get out of here as well. I'll be back tomorrow as always, guys. I'm going to have hopefully a Real Madrid fan come on the channel tomorrow. I'm going to have a podcast tomorrow, press conference reaction tomorrow as well. So lots of content still coming tomorrow, people. But yeah, Timber centre back, right back. I agree. The jokes are flying like a fine wine tonight. Katie left back. Oh mate, I wish, mate. I wish. Roma Juventus. Yeah, that's playing right now, isn't it? Let's have a look at the score. 1-1. Locatelli scored. My baller Locatelli and Shomadov scored as well for Roma. But yeah, it's a big game tomorrow. Napoli and Bologna. Because if Napoli win, then they go and they go 1 point by Inter. So it's going to be good. Arsenal to win 2-0. That would be madness, bro. That would be a fantastic, unbelievable result. That would be, to be fair. That would be brilliant. 2-0. Wow. Even 1-0, I'll take all day long, people. A win, I'll take all day long. I think we all would, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. Declan Rice over Camavinga. I don't know. The Declan Rice, talking overall players, not Declan Rice in the 8. Yeah, I think Camavinga is incredible, to be honest with you. I think that's a tough call as well. I will be uploading a combined 11 as well, my honest opinion. Combined 11, so stay tuned for that, people. 1-0 in the first match and a second game get a draw. Just like we did in 06, yeah? Yes, boss. Big up Niall in the building, bro. Big up Niall. Yes, Jacob, what are you telling me, man? What are you telling me? Jacob, what's your honest opinion for this game, bro? Like, honest opinion, I've gone 1-1. That's just me being optimistic, mate. But yeah, big up yourself, bro. He says, big up the chat, big up the community. Smash like, subscribe to TG. Thank you so much, brother. Road to 11k, people. Yeah, I think we're a few subs already away from 10.1k as well. So yeah, still quite a long way to go, but we're getting there slowly, people. So big up everyone. Trossard and Courtois, yeah, your fellow Belgians right there. Your fellow Belgians right there as well. 3-1 Arsenal, Mohamed. That would be madness. That would be that's every time, bro. That would be unbelievable, bro. But fair enough. Marlon says swap Ben White and Timber. Fair enough. As I said, I don't really mind he plays centre back, either one of those two, but you've seen Timber says he's not playing good. I swear he played there for Netherlands, though, did he not? And did he not play left for Ajax as well? But listen, it would make sense Ben White, because Ben White played 2-3 years at centre back, didn't he? For Brighton and also for Arsenal in his first season as well. If you guys remember. Adam's gone 1-1 as well, I think. He's saying, yeah, 1-1 draw, he thinks. yeah, big up Adam as well. And yeah, guys, that is a preview. 1-1 people. That's what I've gone with. Big up everyone as always for tuning in. And I'll catch you guys obviously tomorrow for quite a few videos. As I said, podcast tomorrow, opposition preview tomorrow with hopefully a Real Madrid fan. And then what else we got? Yeah, I said podcast. What else we got? Oh, press conference tomorrow. And maybe a transfer video in the morning. So lots of content coming tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled, people. Big up for the super chatters today as well, by the way. Everyone who dropped in a donation. I think it was, Natalie, thank you so much. And I think Chris as well. Thank you. Half Viking, thank you so much for the kind of super chats there. Massive game, people. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. And enjoy the rest of your evenings, what you get up to. And we're out of here, people. Massive game, Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Biggest game of the season, biggest game in a while as well for Arsenal. So